Yeah. Hello, masters. Very warm welcome to each and everyone. Made time to attend this beautiful book club on "You Can Heal Your Life" by Louise Hay. So today we're going to discuss about the last chapter in the book. It is about she talks about human body and she gives probable mental patterns that might be responsible to bring about any kind of disease that manifests in the human body. So she gives particular disease and the probable mental pattern. So basically, this last chapter is a book in itself. So there was a book that was published by her just before this book. It was, in fact, her first book that came out. You call it as "You Can Heal Your Body." So that was the first book that she initially came out with when she was counseling with different types of people, and she noted out, mapped out what were the emotions and how that particular emotion was manifesting as a disease on the or a pain or some kind of a disease or illness on the patient got that she was counseling with. So all those things she mapped it together. It's about a small booklet, not very small, but a medium-sized booklet with about 80 pages. This was the first book that she came out. So she tried to reduce it, and she's put that into the last chapter of this book. So we'll go through this particular chapter, and we'll not go through all the diseases that she has mapped, but I've tried to put few of them to make us give us a little bit of understanding. But if you are willing to know more, please get that book, and there's detail about each and every, starting from simple pain or a simple headache or a left side lobe pain. Everything she gave very detailedly about what kind of mental pattern needs to be corrected. So you can get that book and go through it. So there are a lot of diseases that she could map into that particular book. Okay, so today we'll give me one. Yeah, so today we'll continue with the last chapter in this book, that is about body. So yes, so yesterday we stopped with a beautiful discussion on success and prosperity. So today we are talking about this amazing human body that we are carrying with ourselves. So just before we try to understand about the different emotional patterns and the associative diseases, let's understand, see a little bit of high level understanding, but at a quantum level, the human body. Okay, so when you see human body, like you can touch your superficial skin and everything, right? You know that deep inside that skin there are various organs. We have that basic understanding that we have a liver, we have a kidney, we have a small intestine or an intestine, or we have lungs, we have heart. You know that deep on under the layer of your skin you have all these organs. Now when you further go into these organs, there are, you can peel it off and you'll see that there are muscles that is surrounding these organs. So after that, when you go uh, peel it further, then you'll see at a tissue level. And when you further try to magnify under a powerful microscope, then about, which is about 40 times more, then you can see that the same stomach is nothing but a cluster of cells that are grouped together, that are packed together, as you can see here in the picture. And if you further keep zooming it about 8,50,000 times magnification under a powerful electron microscope, you will be looking at the molecules that make up your stomach. And when you further try to magnify it about 1 million magnification power, when you see under that kind of a magnification power, then you will be able to see a single individual atom. Now, if you look inside the atom, there is nothing inside the atom. It's pretty much empty, except small, infinitely tiny energies that are zipping around at the speed of light. And that is really what we are. We are a being of pure energy. We are incredibly complex arrangements of pure energy. And everything that we are surrounded by is pure energy. The sun, the moon, your phone, your chair that you're sitting, everything is pure energy, because everything boils down to the level of atoms and molecules. So everything is pure energy. So similarly, we need to understand that every thought that we give out or every thought that we have is also a pure energy, and it can be measured electrically. There are many studies that were done by putting EEG machines. They could map the thoughts and give a frequency or a type of measurement to those thoughts. So which showed that even the thought is also an energy. And every emotion is also a pure energy. That's why we call as emotion as energy in motion, right? So our feelings and the associated emotions, these give out a particular frequency, give out a particular vibrational energy, and they can be mapped. And every emotion has its own unique frequency. And we all experience these emotions all the time. In a given day, we go through, they say that you go through some 3,000 types of emotions, and you repeat about 10 to 8 to 10 emotions every day. So they said 30,000 emotions, sorry, not 3,000. But what I want you to understand something is that most of the time, we are able to deal with our emotions. We are just fine. We are able to process that emotions and we let go of that emotion. But sometimes the emotion is too intense. Sometimes the emotion of the sorrow or a kind of a frustration or a depression or an anger, the frequency, the vibration of that emotion becomes just too powerful for us to deal with. In those times, the energy of that emotion can actually get trapped in the body. And this emotional energy that is left behind after an intense emotional event forms an invisible ball of pure emotional energy inside your body. And we call them as trapped emotions. And we all are carrying it from our childhood. We might think that I just remember when we try to map in our previous sessions, when we asked many of our participants to try and map it, your experience or an event and the associated emotion between 0 to 7, 7 to 14, not many of them could bring it up those emotions in the first session itself, because these emotions are deep down buried inside you. In a given day, when you have 70,000 to 80,000 thoughts, do you remember each and every thought? But we need to understand that every thought is bringing an associated emotion. So it's not necessary that you remember every emotion from that period. You need to work on it. You need to see, you need to go inside your subconscious mind and see what emotion is deep buried inside. It will come out. And these trapped emotions, they lodge into your body, and later over a period of time, they slowly cause that pain, discomfort, and trouble for you over a period of time. Now, Louis Hay says that there is 90 to 95% probability that all the physical pain or the illnesses that we get in our day-to-day life, in our lifetime, is emotionally associated with an emotion that is trapped inside your body. For example, if the energy ball of the emotion, if a particular emotion during your childhood or your early teens might get trapped in your lower back, and then eventually it will cause you a lower back pain. If it gets lodged in your neck, then it will cause you a neck pain. So we need to see that which kind of emotion are we going through and what type of emotions are being trapped in our body. Now, all these trapped emotions, they cause pain because they are distorting the normal energy field of your body. Your body has a equilibrium, a neutral energy field. But these emotions, they are not getting processed. They get trapped in that particular place of your body and they're distorting that energy field. This will ultimately cause damage to the tissues of the body, and over a long term, it will result as a disease on your physical body. So here, Louise Hay, in this particular chapter, she says that she believes that we create every so-called illness in our body. And she says that what if your body is actually a mirror and how we live our lives? Your body is actually a mirror of your thoughts. She says that when you see your physical body, the pains and ailments and everything, then it is acting as a mirror to the thoughts that you're having that are running in your brain. So she says that it is easy to think of our bodies as a machine, like the parts and everything, we try to fix those parts, but our body does not work like that. Our body is a living, breathing entity, and it has got its own understanding on how to deal with the emotions, but we need to get it out of that of the body to remove that illness and diseases from our physical body. So as we go further, in order to eliminate any kind of condition, any kind of simple headache to a chronic condition, we must first start working to dissolve the mental cause of that particular condition. So before you begin to have a new thought pattern or a new affirmations, you need to work on the willingness to release the need. You need to work that you're willing enough to release the need to have that particular what do you say, soda or a particular cigarette or anything. You need to first show that willingness. Okay, I'm ready to let go of it, and then slowly bring that incorporation, because most of the time people don't even show that willingness to bring that change. So any change if you want to bring in your life, that willingness should come first. That's what she said. And now we'll further explore. She gives a huge list of probable mental patterns and the problems related to a particular region and the probable cause. But that why is it happening? Why that particular disease or illness is coming. So when it comes to head related issues, he says that when you identify, because you see the external environment through your head, people recognize through your head, right? Your face is a recognition to the society. So any kind of issues that pop up in and around your head in a overall view, then we need to see that the probable cause is that we feel something is very wrong within us. There is a lack of self-worth, there is a lot of guilt, all those emotions are there that is popping up out and saying that we are not good or we are not worth it. So that kind of feeling is there associating with any issues related to head. And especially with hair related issues, she says that hair usually represents strength, right? Our hair is very strong. So the most common type of hair related issues that we are seeing right now in today's society is female type baldness. So she says that usually tension and a lot of stress and a lot of fear is causing this kind of issues, because it is causing it creates that energy where the shaft of the hair gets damaged, and it even the root of the hair is also getting damaged because of that, because of continuous tension or that string of energy that you're pushing onto your scalp. So for hair related issues, she said that the probable cause might be tension or being in fearful state. Now when it comes to ears, she says that usually what ears represent our capacity to hear. We use our ears to hear the information in and around us. So the most common complication of earache that happens in children, she says that the probable cause that she could identify is that there is an anger or a deep resentment about what that child is hearing in and around in the family or in the house. So instead of hearing those things that are happening in the family, the child is closing himself away. So in that process, that earache is happening. So when it comes to deafness, a very long-standing deafness is usually the hearing impairment. The person loses one or both the ears. They can no more hear. So what happens in this condition is that she says there is a long-standing refusal to listen to someone. And she gives an example that if you notice a partner or a person is having deafness, then you can see that the other partner, there is an entity, there is a quality in the other partner other than the wife or husband. If the opposite partner, you can see that there is a lot of talking that they do. So the opposite person has deafness. So she observed that kind of a pattern in a family. Now she gives an example about eye related issues. She says, eyes usually represent our capacity to see. We see the external environment through our eyes. So usually children who are wearing eyeglasses, she found a pattern in them that, these children, they don't want to see either about, these children, they don't want to see the things that are happening in their household. So if they can't change the experience, they will diffuse the sight, and so that they don't want to see what's happening in their environment with the beats between the family or the type of environment they are going through. She observed that kind of change. But in an overall thing, if any eye related issue is there, she saw this pattern that the person don't want to see either something about themselves which is relating to his or her life in the past, or something happening in the present, or something related to future. So that particular aspect is something that is creating a hindrance in the person at the emotional level. And when it comes to headaches, specifically, she comes, for overall headaches, there is one reason that she gives is that the person is lot of time invalidating. There's a lot of critical invalidation or validation that is going through with the person. He gives a lot of self-critic to the person himself, goes through a lot of self-criticism. So she says that you need to forgive yourself and let it go to just come out of those headaches. Just by forgiving yourself and giving that self-love will it instantly help the person to move out from the headaches. And specifically, she gives to conditions like migraine headaches. She says that if a person is going through migraine headaches, then she says that the person has created that migraine headaches because they dwell upon perfectionism. So they create a lot of pressure on themselves to be perfect in whatever things that they are doing. So a lot of suppressed anger and everything is involved. Even with that also they exhibit migraine headaches. And she gives a mental pattern to sinus related problems. So she tells that, people who are going through sinus related problems, they're usually irritated by someone or some person in their life. And they feel that that person is draining their energy, or they're being overpowering on them. They're being trying to rule them in their life. So here we need to understand, she gives that the person needs to have that wisdom or understanding that our power can't be given to any other person. So we should stop blaming the other person because of the frustrations that we are going through in our life due to other issues. And for neck related problems specifically, she says that usually what neck does is that it gives us flexibility, especially to our head and the rest of the body, so that we move our head in all directions, at least in limited possible directions, we are able to move our head. So that ability, that flexibility is something that can be associated with neck. So usually neck related illnesses show that the person is very stubborn. He's so self-righteous and about the concepts of what he believes in, and he doesn't see the other side of the issue. Neither he takes the what do you say, he puts or gives an ear to the what other person is telling. He's so rigid and stuck in his own one pointed view. He's very, very static. So that flexibility aspect is lacking in that person. So whenever she says that, whenever I come across in my sessions people who are having that neck band around them, I could understand that these people are rigid in some or the other opinion, which they are not able to what do you say, leave it. They're very rigid, fixing to that particular opinion or a situation or an event. They need to let go of it, but they are not going through that process. So that's why they're having rigidity in their neck. So she gives few examples with respect to throat also, because what throat is, that in our body, throat is a very, very important aspect, because it gives us, it gives us that creative power, and it gives us that ability where we could speak for ourselves or for others also. So that creative energy keeps flowing through your throat. So when there is any issue that is related to throat, then she specifically says that the person is feeling very inadequate, or he's unable to stand up for himself, he's unable to speak for himself, and they're losing that creativity and everything, because they're always trying to please someone else or their mother, father, husband. So their creative energy is not used properly for themselves. So that result in some kind of throat related pains. So she gives specific reasons for sore throat and cold. She says that sore throat indicates underlying anger, and cold, when you get cold, then it indicates mental confusion. Then you're going through some mental confusion that resulted in cold. And laryngitis, so our larynx get inflamed sometimes. So then she says that it shows that there is a deep anger towards someone or some situation. That's why you're unable to speak. It's our voice box. So the inflammation happens and you're not able to speak out. Now, in conditions like tonsillitis and thyroid, she says that the creativity the person is holding, there is a frustration happening in the person because he's not able to use his creative force in a proper way. He's not able to put that creative force in a proper direction. So she says that even when you suddenly, it doesn't mean that you have to go through some kind of issues like sore throat, cold or something. Suddenly in a given day also, sometimes you start coughing or something like that. So she says that when you do go through that situation in a given day, then you need to check that, are you going through some kind of resistance? Are you resisting some kind of thought process or event or a person in your life? And it also means that you might be in the process of change also. You're trying to resist and you're trying to change. So this might also be the reason. Or there might be some kind of stubbornness towards something. some thought process or some kind of philosophy or something. So you need to check on all these aspects when throat related issues come up. And she gives example for lung also, because lung represents our capacity to take in and give out life. We breathe to our lungs. So when a person is going through lungs related issue, then the person might feel there is an inner feeling in the subconscious level. The person might have this feeling of lack of self-worth. So the person might not feel right to live fully in his life. There is a feeling that he's not good enough. So people with issues with having issues with heavy smoking or emphysema conditions where lung tissue is damaged. So they says that there is a deep, she says that the mental pattern of that person is like there is a deep feeling of total unworthiness inside them. They're denying life. They don't want to just exist. They're just living the life. So this kind of a mental pattern is there in these people. And when it comes to breasts, breast usually represents the mother aspect. So she says that when any kind of issue pops up with breast related issues, then she says that there is an over mothering, an attitude of over mothering is happening there, because the person is, overprotective towards an experience or towards a person, or they're showing deep attachments towards some kind of things in their life. So they need to let go of it. So they need to work on this. Are they showing some kind of deep attachment towards an experience or a place or a person? So they need to see where which aspects their mental pattern is going wrong. So especially in breast related cancer, she says that cancer indicates deep resentment. Any type of cancer, the one thing, if any type of cancer, irrespective of breast cancer or any cancer, usually cancer indicates deep resentment and fear. There is so much underlying emotion of anger and associative emotions, secondary emotions coming out from anger and fear. The person needs to work on all those things. So she says that once you release it and move towards oneness, and see that there is aspect of that universal oneness in each one of us, then the person can come out of cancer, because she herself went through cervical cancer. So she said that, I had deep resentments in me. I was, going through a lot of anger issues towards my stepfather, and all these issues were happening inside her. So she worked on herself. She took some time. So she came out of that cancer. So she said that one needs to let go of all those deep high vibe energies and low vibration energies, sorry. And arthritic conditions, because arthritis usually involves bones, right? So our flexibility of various bone joints in our body gets affected. So she says that people who go through arthritis or who are suffering from arthritis, there is a mental pattern with them that is associated with criticism. So they self criticize themselves a lot, and they also criticize people around. So these people, she says that they attract a lot of criticism, because like attracts like, right? So they are always self criticizing themselves. So a lot of people also criticize them, and they also criticize a lot of people. So this criticism is there with these people. So the other thing is stomach. So with stomach related issues, she says that, stomach usually represents digestion, right? Whatever the food that you take, the food is broken in your stomach, and further it gets assimilated into the cells of the stomach, and all the absorption happens through the intestines and everywhere. But the food is broken down in the stomach with the gastric juices. So here she says that the mental pattern here, when you associate with stomach related pain or anything, you need to immediately think that some kind of information or some kind of experience or an emotion, you're not able to assimilate it or process it. So that immediately you will have that stomach pain, and you're always afraid of some new things coming into your life. So that will also get shown as stomach pain in that person. Specifically, she gives an example for ulcers. So she says that people who are suffering from ulcers, they have tremendous fear of not being good enough. They feel that they are not worthwhile or good enough to be a parent or even a boss also, or even any what do you say position that they are holding. So they feel that they are not good enough for that particular position. So that person might have ulcers because of that mental pattern. And back related issues, so this is the last one. There are so many, but I've picked up few. So she says that usually back is our support system, right? Our entire spinal cord gives us gives this physical body a support to sit, to stand, and to do all the activities. So when you have back related issues, then immediately you need to check that you are getting this feeling that you're not being supported, or you're not getting enough help. That kind of mental pattern is coming into your mind. So you need to check that. And for upper back related issues, she says that you're feeling something that you're not getting emotional support from your spouse or your friend or your boss or anyone. So you're thinking that you're lacking, or you're thinking that you're not getting enough support from these kind of people in your life. And with middle back issues, she says that there is a lot of guilt that you are going through. So guilt in regards to your past. So you don't want to open that Pandora box or see, or come face to face with that issue. So you close them up and you keep deep inside your subconscious mind, and you go through a lot of guilt. So that's why it manifests as middle back pain. And for lower back pain, she says that the person is having some kind of financial issues. He might be good, either he might be going through some kind of financial crisis, but he might be good also sometimes. But there is always a fear that he might lose the money, or he might be of less of money. So all these mental patterns will affect the lower back pain, specifically with respect to money. So with all these, there are many. So I just put few to show the mental patterns. So, but towards the end, she says that, after watching all these things and everything, she brings up all the diseases to two types of mental patterns. She says that there are two mental patterns that contribute to a disease. Either the person is going through fear, or either the person is going through anger. So with fear, there are associated emotions like, there is a tension, there is anxiety, nervousness. The person is worrying about something. There's a lot of self-doubt, insecurity, feeling that I'm not good enough. So all these are categorized under fear. And with anger, there is a lot of impatience in the person. The person is not patient. There's a lot of irritation. He gets irritated with everything and anything. There is a lot of frustration. There's a lot of self-criticism, resentment, jealousy, bitterness. All these are the associated emotions that get under the category of anger. So these are all thoughts that are poisoning our body. So when we release this burden, all the organs in our body begin to function properly. That's what she says. Once you release this anger and fear from your subconscious mind, then your body parts will start functioning properly. Because she says that the universe that we are in, it's a secret of the universe that everyone should know, is that we are in a universe called S universe. So she says that the universe does not understand the language of yes or no or duality, but she gives the name as S universe. And she says that, if all you are vibrating at the level of poverty, you will also attract poverty in your life. So if you are vibrating at the level of fear or anger, then you are attracting all kind of these situations into your life that are further elevating these kind of situations in your life. So that's why she says that become your own spiritual investigator and a healer, and ask yourself every time when a disease or a pain comes up into your physical body, ask that, is this one of happening to my physical body or coming up onto my physical body, because am I going through some kind of a form of a fear or some kind of a form of an anger? And are you ready, or are you willing to release that thought? First look into that, and then show that how you can replace that thought with a positive affirmation. So for that, she beautifully says that you should first start accepting yourself and start praising yourself as much as you can. So this accepting yourself and praising yourself is very important. So look up this mirror work that she has been doing, that Louise is very famous about, is very important, because she says, try saying I love you, I really love you, seeing into the mirror every time you see yourself into the mirror. Because she says it might be very difficult because of these underlying emotions, but when you keep on practicing it, you'll slowly start to release these emotions, and you'll start loving yourself as much as you can. So this is one way, and the only way, she says, that one can move away from any kind of physical illness. Because she, as Louise strongly says that 90 to 95% of all diseases that we manifest in our life are coming due to because of our mental patterns. So towards the end, it's all about holistic living, right? So for us to become whole and healthy, we need to balance the body, mind, and spirit. So we need to take good care of our bodies. We need to have positive mental attitude about ourselves and life. And we need to have a strong, very strong spiritual connection, which is very, very important. So because having this, even with the positive mental attitude, sorry, yeah. So because we all have many thought patterns, and these thought patterns, they produce positive experiences. So both positive and sorry, I was in a call, 1 second. Yeah. So as you can see here, we all go through different types of thought patterns, and these thought patterns vary between positive experiences and negative experiences. But we need to see that if there are any kind of negative thoughts, because we understood from all her gathering of her work in all those years that every disease is associated with a mental pattern. So each negative thought is producing an associated emotion, and that is creating a havoc in our body. So it's very, very important that we look into these mental patterns and come out of it. So at the end, obviously, deepest gratitude to Louise Hay, but we'll do a, what do you say, a 10 to 15 minutes meditation exercise where we'll send some lot of self-love to our physical body, because this chapter is more like information. There is no much of a discussion that I could do, but after this, we'll definitely talk about our own thought patterns or any issues that we could cure ourselves. Your own personal sharing will definitely help. Okay, and next week we'll be bringing a guest speaker. She'll be coming and telling her own experience, how she used this book, Louise Hay, and came out of lot of things that she went through in her physical, everyday, day-to-day life. So it would be a great, interesting session, because knowing it very personally from a person who has experienced all these things and used this book as a Bible to come out of what she has gone through in her life, it would be very nice to listen to that experience. Okay, yeah. Now we'll start do a little bit of meditation. Or before that, if anyone wants to speak up, please do. Anyone, if they want to talk about anything, please do come and share your experience. We'll do a little bit of meditation, a guided meditation. Okay, then. Yeah, I'll share the music and we'll do the meditation. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely, ma'am. It lot of issues what you discussed today. I will surely agree that most of us are facing low
Yeah.
back to neck pain, headache. Yeah, and as wisely you have put in those all beautiful knowledge there is something which I have experienced it. And at this platform, I want to tell that I had a lot of allergic bronchitis, which popped up during season of October till Feb. And miraculously, I will say that with meditation and these such wisdom inputs help me, and it's recovered a way ahead what my medication could have done it. 4 to 5 years I've been suffering, and even the migraine for that matter. And it's been almost a year or odd that meditation has been a routine part of mine, and I could heal most of it. But still, there are episodes of in between headaches and so on. But these inputs what you had put in are really something which each individual can evaluate their own body, where which part is having issues, and uh, really intake these inputs and work on that. I am bound to say that there will be change. There will be changed in every aspect with little bit of perseverance and commitment. Yeah, because this is me who has done it in 1 year. There are people who have traveled with this book way years long, and such one master will we expect in next week. You can really understand which aspect of these books she has applied and gone through and cured at what all levels of her issues in her life. Everyone has issues, but the one thing is that the physical issue, that is health issues, are most commonest, which we can really miraculously see changes with this book, which is way practical. Thank you, Ravlima. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi ma'am. Yeah, even I could relate because there are so much in detail she has written in that book. I could put everything, but I think I request each one of them to just pick up that book, small little book, and read through it. And I could find few patterns when I could go through and check that particular pain in that particular region. Yeah, it's definitely the emotional baggage that we need to process. So yeah, thank you so much. So this is the last chapter. So I think it is very heavy. There was nothing more. There was only information sharing. So yeah, Naina ma'am wants to talk. 1 second. Yeah. Yes, Naina ma'am.
Hello, Masters, and hello, Ravli ma'am. I don't know how much my throat will allow me, but I'll just try to put it.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, I think I'm one of them, as Lakshmi said. It is, I suffered IBS, that is irritable bowel syndrome.
Mm.
I had reached a stage. I think I had not tried, I think I had tried every doctor in Bangalore.
Mm.
With the hope that somebody would give me the solution. But I was not that successful. So there was, irritation. Whenever I started seeing food, I used to get irritated. That hatred towards the food developed because I was not able to eat. And I used to have lot of issues, bloating, then loose motions, all such things. It was not, some days. It was every day I was going through. So, but once I came into meditation, slowly it started, subsiding. Also, as I said, beginning when I took my chapters, this is my third time reading this book. I think Shanti Priya ma'am was conducting this Louis here. So that is when I bumped on this. And that was first time that I took that opportunity. So from then, this book is with me. As Lakshmi said, it is also my Bible. So, so I think I applied all the lessons. Even I had ulcers, everything, acidity, gastritis, you name it, I have. So I have been able to, get cured with the change in my thought pattern. Yes, I definitely agree. I had lot of fear in me, lot of unknown fear. And I had lot, from my childhood, I had, as I told about my father or whatever we went through in my childhood, it was not that great. So I had accumulated it too much. So once I started this forgiveness lessons, and also I think I had that guilt on myself. Something happened, it is because of me. So all those things were there. So I started releasing all those. Sincerely, you have to do this. Also went through what Ashok sir had asked us to do, like, 0 to 7 years, 7 to 14 years. I think when I first time wrote that, made the chart, for weeks together, I have cried. There was enormous emotions hidden there. So once I started releasing everything, it has helped. So what I want to make point here is, don't be shy. Don't hide anything. It is okay. It is, once we learn some wisdom, it is our responsibility to accept it and just try to work upon it. You may not like to share, it's okay, but accept it within yourself that you need to make this change. Recognize a pattern and go about it. That's all I want to tell to the masters. Thank you. Beautiful class. Thank you.
Thank you, Naina ma'am. Thank you. Wonderful sharing, great wisdom sharing. Personal experience always matters. Yeah. Thank you so much. So yeah, any masters, if anyone wants to share their own experience, we'll after some time we'll do the meditation. Please come forward and share your experiences.
Hello, Dr. Ma'am. Wonderful session. The way, are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Gayatri ma'am, yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. So it's so wonderful the way, like how our emotions are connected. I mean, it's just such an eye opener that we don't realize how our emotions are connected to our body. We always think that how it can affect us. So when I had read this book like long time back, I used to always read, like I used to always refer to it. Even tooth pain, okay, what is what is it? What is it? Get a con, okay, what is it? So my mother used to tell, okay, I have knee pain, okay, what? I think you hold a lot of resentment, you have some bitterness in you. That's why. So you need to release it. I used to tell that. Even very recently, my daughter used to have the seasonal allergies. So I made her do this affirmation. I feel free. I breathe in freely. I feel safe. I am safe, like that. So then, it really reduced her allergies, seasonal allergies. And it's like for everything, I usually refer to this book. It's just like a book which is always there around at home. And for everything, it's just like, okay, what is it? What is it? What is the emotions for that? Okay, what affirmations I need to do? So it's such a wonderful book. I think all the masters, like you said, should have a copy with them and really go through it. It's such a lovely book. And thank you for the wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Gayatri ma'am. Yeah. Masters, anyone wants to share their own experience? Because I also used to go through a lot of, but unknowingly, I had two ways of releasing emotions. So whenever I used to get high on emotion with my parents or my husband, I'll just go, I don't the crying is my type of emotional release. They say that you should not cry or something, but I used to go to a washroom and just cry it out, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And after that, I'm very happy, like nothing, I don't keep it in myself. So knowingly and unknowingly, I inculcated that habit. And the other thing which Lakshmi ma'am used to do, even I used to write. I used to express my emotion onto a book. I used to put a diary, and every week I used to write it off, whatever I was having. No one taught me, but that was like an emotional release I was doing. Now I understand that, I was trying to release that emotion because I was feeling very uncomfortable deep inside. And it was used to influence my day-to-day life. But knowingly and unknowingly, I used to do that so that I don't carry it for a long time, or I don't express that emotion that I am getting from some person towards the other person and later affecting my own health in that process. So I think that emotional release is very, very important. Like every day we wash our physical body, we need to wash that emotions in our brain and the entire body. Also, we need to wash it off. Because what happens is that it keeps on piling up, piling up, piling up, and after some time we won't be willing also. That's why she says that if you're ready to work on yourself, first show that willingness, because a lot of people will think that I'll work on myself and they don't show that willingness. So that willingness is also very, very important. That okay, now I accept my situation, I accept these things. As Naina ma'am is telling, we should not shy away from all those emotions that we have bundled up in ourselves, and we need to come face to face with them, and we need to process them, just release them, do that process and everything, and release them into the universe. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Okay, masters, if there is no sharing, then we'll just do a little bit, maybe a 10 to 15 minutes of guided meditation. So just relax yourself. I'll play a nice music, and yeah, 1 second. Okay, Ashok sir. Yes, sir.
Madam, are you going to allow the people to express their views, or that is in the next class?
We have one class, 2 classes. So
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
yeah, yes. Yeah, masters, if next class we'll have a guest speaker who's going to come, and after that also we have a guest speaker. So we'll have one class where we are going to discuss about all the teachings that we could learn from this book, and if you are trying to implement those things, because we have already crossed about 4 weeks right now, right? So if you are trying to implement into that particular thing in your life, or you're recognizing that this particular emotion or this particular pain is making, I'm associating with this particular emotion. So please, we'll have a nice detailed one discussion on that, and help each other, give our own experiences towards each other, and see how we can work for each other. Okay. Yeah. Still, anyone wants to share any experience, please do come forward. Okay. Yeah. Okay, masters, just relax yourselves. We'll go through a little guided meditation. We need to pump a lot of self-love to our physical body. So we'll do that. And we give nice affirmations also, so that we enjoy that today and every day with those affirmations, sending that beautiful energies to our physical body. Yeah. So masters, please relax yourself. Masters, we need to love ourselves both physically, mentally, because you all are worth it. You all are worth of all the love in the universe. You all are worth for all the beautiful health, joy, happiness that is available in the universe. So please relax yourself. And now, in these few moments, let us turn our attention in building positive new thought patterns that will enable us to create health in our bodies. Our internal dialogue and our mental picture have a definite effect on our bodies. So let us now use that for our best advantage. Masters, now take few deep breaths as if you are filling your body like a big balloon, and slowly exhale. As you exhale, just let go of all the fear, all the anger, everything that is deep inside you. Just exhale them outside into the universe. Repeat it for 5 times. Take in deep breath and exhale everything that you want to empty from your physical body, from your thought box. Take in one more deep breath and exhale all that anger, resentment, jealousy. Exhale it. You can exhale it. You can. Take one more deep breath and exhale all the fear, the anxiety. There's nothing to fear. There is nothing to be afraid of. Just exhale. And while you exhale, feel as if you are in a natural, pleasant, safe surroundings. Visualize a place where you feel safe, Visualize it and feel it. Now slowly relax your body. Let the muscles of your eyes, the ears, nose, and entire face of yours just relax it. Just relax the upper body, your neck. A lot of tension, a lot of emotion gets stuck in your neck region. Just relax it. Let go of all those emotions. Relax your arms, your hands, your entire abdomen, your hips, the pelvic region. A lot of emotions also get stuck up there. Just remove it, release it, let go of it. Relax your lower body, your knees, your ankles, your upper back, your lower back. Relax, relax. Scan your entire body from head to toe and relax. As you relax, notice that you don't have to do anything. There is an intelligence within you that breathes the body for you. And this intelligence is the part of the one intelligence that created this entire planet. Masters, you are not lost. You are not lonely. You are not forgotten. You are not rejected. And you are not what other people think of you about. You are not left outside the door. You are one with the very power that created you. And this power is giving you the power to create your own experience. It is this power of your mind. Every thought you think, every word you speak is creating your future. We will now choose this power to create a wonderful new future for you. Masters, you are far more than a human body. You are a divine, magnificent expression of life. You are one with all of life. No person, no place, no thing has any power over you. You are the only thinker of your mind. You are the creative power, and you alone are the authority of your life. And now, Masters, you are choosing your power to help heal yourself. Now repeat these beautiful affirmations after me inside your mind. I am safe and secure at all times. Love surrounds me and protects me. I am filled with energy and enthusiasm. Feel the energy coming out from your heart, vibrating to this thought power that you are speaking out. Feel it because you are worth it. My body heals rapidly. The world is safe. I am safe. I am at peace with life. I am healthy and whole. Feel it, masters, because you are worth it. Good health is mine now. I release myself from all the past. Life loves and supports me. I am safe. My mind is at peace and all is well. I allow life to flow through me. I am willing to move forward with ease. Feel it, masters. Feel the emotion. Because you are worth it. Say to yourself, I am worth it. I am gentle with my body. I love myself. Feel the emotion of love vibrating from your heart to all parts of your body. I love myself. I give myself permission to be well. Feel the emotion of love vibrating through each and every cell of your body. I am at peace. It is safe to express my feelings. Yes, masters, it is always safe to express your feelings. I am lovable and everybody loves me. I now go beyond my old fears and limitations. My life is a success. My decisions are always perfect for me. I express love, and I will always attract love wherever I go. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Masters, feel the vibration of love moving through each and every physical part of your body. Feel that love. Send that love to that pain, to that rigidity, to that tension wherever you feel in your physical body. Say to that part, I love you. Say to that part, I will protect you. Masters, we all are surrounded by unconditional love. Breathe that love inside you. Breathe it and let go of all the unnecessary emotions. Let go of it. You are loved. You are worthy enough to all the things in the universe. You are beautiful. You are an amazing human being. Masters, express your deepest gratitude to the universe, to your parents, to your mother and father. Say, I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. Express your love to your spouse. Say, I love you to your spouse. Express your gratitude to your children, to your family, to your friends. Express your gratitude to the nature, the plants, the animals, the rocks, the water, the sun. the moon. Express your gratitude to this divine physical body of yours that is working so tirelessly for you every day. Each and every cell of your physical body. Express your deepest gratitude. Say, I love you, my body, I love you. Express your gratitude to the technology that you are using, to your phone, to your computer, to the things in your kitchen, your living room. Express your gratitude to all those things. Express your gratitude to the time. Express your gratitude. Express your gratitude to the food that you are able to eat every day. Gratitude is a way that you are signaling to the universe that you are vibrating in abundance. Slowly bring your awareness back to your physical body. Just hug your physical body. Hug it. Hug it as if you're hugging your kid or a loved one. Express your love and gratitude to this divine physical body of yours. And say, I love you, my body. I love you as you are. And very slowly, whenever you are ready, open your eyes with a huge, beautiful smile. It's Ashok Sarya.
Yeah, let's give a minute for the people to come out of your beautiful meditation. It was so wonderful, soothing. Okay. Masters, let you come back to your physical presence and be aware, as Rauli mentioned, all of the beautiful sayings and affirmations in the meditation. That is beautiful. And first of all, we need to congratulate everyone behind the whole effort that has been done from tirelessly from a couple of weeks by all these masters. Let's give a big round of applause to everyone. So, and show your love and gratitude towards them. And the amount of information that they have been constructed, there is so much of an effort behind Lakshmi Lakari ma'am, Nainaji, Gayatri ma'am, Ravali madam, and there are a lot of other team members, Chandra Madali sir, and who has been given a beautiful platform for these book clubs, and he is one of the inspirational instrument behind this book club. And please utilize. And this is one of the beautiful book. And actually, I'm going today now to buy the book. Actually, after this class, that is what my wife and myself, we both decided that we wanted to buy this. So we are going maybe in the next 15 minutes. So with that, there is so much that we have to learn from this. And we did not share the recordings, but there is a lot of work that needs to be done on these recordings for us to edit and then provide, because right now we are a little behind on that. We kept promising we are going to provide, but definitely we are going to promise now that we are going to post the content, that what has been prepared by these 4 wonderful masters on this particular book. And that is going to come. Okay, I don't want it to commit that by end of today or tomorrow, but Rowdy can say that to it. Okay, so the second thing is, before you all leave, even yesterday in the class that I talked about 3 things. Gossiping. For that one, introspect yourself. Put a full stop. There is no comma for it. Okay, try to inculcate. Try not to do that gossiping. And the second thing, stop criticizing others and start criticizing yourself. In whatever the fashion that you really wanted to criticize yourself, go do whatever the way that you wanted to shout or you wanted to beat yourself, beat to the death, no problem. Stop complaining about others. Start complaining about yourself to your inner child and talk and then your inner talk. These are all the 3 things that I just wanted to convey from these beautiful teachings that the Masters has done from the last 8 sessions. And please do carry forward with whatever we have learned. Try to implement. And for implementing, you can prioritize your tasks. You can see that what is the best thing that you wanted to work with yourself. So priority is 1, 2, 3. And if you need help, you can come back and you can ask any of our counselors. And these masters, they're not just teaching here. They are the spiritual counselors that has been working and helping a lot of people to understand about their ailment and how the disease has been manifested into their body and how you need to come out of those. So please utilize the services that what Spiritual Tablets Research Foundation is providing. And if you guys need any help, anytime, just to drop an email or drop a text message. So we are there to help. So please try to utilize the services. Thank you very much. With that said, one more time, thank you all the masters for putting so much of an effort into this. And thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Ashok sir. Thank you so much. Yes, thanks to Lakshmi ma'am, Ashok sir, Gayatri ma'am. We have done this with this book, but this is one book that we can ponder upon for, I think, for the rest of our life. So everyone should have this book with you. It always reminds that we are not at lack, we are not unworthy. We have all the love we need, but we are not accessing it. So yeah, thank you so much.
Wonderful meditation, ma'am. Wonderful, wonderful. I can feel so much of energy. I'm really not able to come out. It's so much of intense energy I could feel. I was just lost somewhere. It was very nice, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks to Ashok sir for giving us all the opportunity. Thank you to Spiritual Tablets.
Yes, masters. So for the next session, we have a guest speaker next week. She'll come and tell her experience in regards to how she changed her life using this book. So do visit the next session. Yeah. Ramakrishna sir, you're muted, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to echo what Ashok sir just said. I'm so grateful to everyone who is in this team and who is behind the scenes and all the masters with the Spiritual Tablets teams, everywhere. Such a great, immense help. We don't recognize this outside. It just looks like a theory teaching, but I know you have sacrificing your personal time, family time, and spending, preparing the material and preparing for the course. So grateful to you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for making that time to come to listen to us, sir. We are equally grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, masters, if there is any sharing, anything. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Lakshmi.
thank you, Ravli ma'am. Wonderful meditation. I didn't want to come out. Yeah,
See, we
I
need a
was
lot
like
of self-love. We
sailing.
want to be with ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. I was just sailing in air. I don't know, but yeah, a lot of visions. And thank you, Ravli ma'am, and thank you, Spiritual Tablet, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to at least to know ourselves among the group of people whom I have never met. I've never met any of these souls, great souls, but I just today feel they're already part of my life, everyday life. And this entire soul family nourishes every day, and few books like Louis Hay, as it should be no less than, as Gayatri ma'am said, it is what we can at least give to our children in whatever possible way, but it is no less than replacing my pillow at the bedside most of the times nowadays. Thank you. Thank you, Ashok sir, for having that love for us, no matter what it is. Thank you. Thank you. And the entire participating team. And without you, I think so, we are not here for not even a minute or so. So there is not a sacrifice. I would say it's a lot of love, and let this chain reaction flow. Because when as Naina ma'am said, when we have gone through this book, it just touched our heart, and the chain reaction has been following. And I wish, the only hope what we can achieve with this beautiful 5 session is to just continue that chain reaction by gifting people this book, or at least insisting on going through this wonderful videos she has on YouTube. Beautiful book, voice she's got, beautiful knowledge she's got. Louis has given a beautiful intake for us in day-to-day life. Basically, this is very practical book, very practical. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you. Yes, we need to keep that chain of love flowing. We need to give our loved ones and express this beautiful knowledge that is written in this book to all the people around us. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, masters. Thank you for all the love and appreciation. Thank you so much. And we, Spiritual Tablet team, also love you. So we're always here to help you. So please, thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Madhu sir. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I just want to express my gratitude to whole team. It was really wonderful journey for last 4 weeks, and today even as Lakshmi madam said, I did not want to come out of that meditation. Actually, I felt it should go on forever. Actually, so and it was so deep, and it was so kind of taking me away from all the baggage I was carrying, actually. And so it was so wonderful. It was I think we always indebted to all this great team, put together this kind of platform. Actually, thank you so much. Actually,
Thank you, Madhu garu. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And masters tune to the future things, and there are so much to come. This is just a start. So we started with a beautiful book. There are so many things that are going to come from this team to share the wisdom that we acquired with the other people. So make sure that when you are coming next time, so if you can bring at least 1 or 2 other people that you love, that you can share, but don't even ask them, force them to come. Just express your feelings, that what you felt, and if they can benefit from this, they can come. So that is my last request. Thank you all. Love you all.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Lots of love. Enjoy your day. Vibrate in positive emotions. because we need to remember this one word, we are worth it. So we are worth it of all the love, all the abundance, everything. You just need to set your thought process right. That's it. Okay. Okay, masters, thank you so much. We'll meet again next week with a wonderful guest speaker telling about their own experience on how they use this book. Thank you so much. Yes, Madhu garu,
Only stop the recording, Amma.
yes.